This video is for ROG 12BH owners, and we're going to focus on a refrigerator that may be a better option for you. So I just got back from a trip, so I figured it'd be a good time to go ahead and make a video about the new refrigerator I got for the ROG 12BH. So as many of us know that have the 12BH, that this refrigerator does not really meet the needs of what we need for probably a family of 4 or 3 at least is the reason you got the ROG 12BH. So, you know, when you try to use this fridge, it does its job, but it can easily have things fall out as you open it, and it's not ideal. I know for me and my family, we were basically not using it at all. We were using a cooler style 12-volt refrigerator and putting it inside while traveling and then pulling it out when we were at camp. So after a lot of measuring and research on Amazon, I finally found a refrigerator that we thought was going to fit in this space. Luckily, when my wife ordered it for me, we got lucky and it fit perfectly. So let me show you all the things about that refrigerator, how it fits, how we'll fasten it down, and we'll talk more about the capabilities of that fridge versus this refrigerator. All right, so this is the AJ40 by Set Power. You can find it on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. But it's a 40 liter or 42 quart refrigerator that fits here perfectly. It closes. You'll see that it's flush right here on the front. It doesn't bump up against the back too much, or at all actually. And it opens front like this. It's got a nice latch on it. Inside, it's got a nice basket with a divider that also removes. But it fits perfectly. And if you noticed on the other refrigerator, it fastened with screws on the bottom. And Encore drilled holes in this drawer to hold that refrigerator. So we're gonna have to do the same thing to relocate the holes. But luckily, the fasteners that Encore used to hold the fridge that it came with also fit to hold this one. We'll just have to buy one more. So it'll be here nice and sturdy. You can actually move it to the left or right to make space for other things to store. So we may do that. We may move it a little bit to the left to have a little bit of space right here to store things. As far as wiring goes, that is super simple. I'll show you that a little bit. It's already done, but I'll show you which wires to piece together. But I've used it on 2 trips now, and it's worked perfectly. It's not too big of a draw on the battery, and it's keeping the food nice and cold like it's supposed to. Now I will say there is no freezer function unless you turn the temperature all the way down to below freezing. But I know personally I haven't needed a freezer camping. I just need something to keep stuff cold. And as you can see, there is plenty of room in this fridge. It's got a little rear compartment. It's got this nice tray. This divider does come out. The whole thing comes out. It's got a light back there. I don't have it on right now, but yeah. And it's real nice that it latches up here. Holds everything. It's really nice. Okay, so on the bottom of the fridge, you're gonna see this spot here, and this spot here. So those are the 3 places that we're going to align to drill holes in the slide. These little feet right here kind of sit perfectly into the cutout area that's already in the back of the drawer. So, you know, that'll also help hold it in place. But if you look at these little fasteners that were already in the old fridge, they fit perfectly. Like, it pushes in, they're in there snug, and then you can just unscrew them out. So I'm gonna reuse these and go buy another one. Hopefully I can find one at the hardware store. If not, I can just get the same size bolt. But I think I'm gonna use a piece of cardboard here to kind of make the template on where these holes are, so I can make sure I drill the right holes in the right places on the drawer. All right, so I got a piece of cardboard out of the box it actually came in. So what I'm thinking I can do is put these in the holes on the bottom and then sit it on top of this box and press it down with some force, and hopefully it makes a little indention to where we want to drill the holes. All right, it seemed to have worked, but I want to try it again on the opposite side. Maybe push a little harder. I do see the place. I only got 3 of the holes, which is fine right now because I only have, I'm sorry, I only have 2 of the holes. I need to go get the 3rd bolt, but if we can at least get the 2 started, I can definitely see where these need to be drilled. I just need to get it lined up on this drawer slide. Okay, after some trial and error, the only way I can see to effectively do this is to flip the fridge upside down and do a cutout template on the bottom. I don't recommend normally putting a fridge in a position other than upright, but I guess in this case I don't have a choice, so I'll just make sure that I let it sit for a long time before turning it back on. So I don't know if there's a perfect way to do this, but I just basically lined up the holes on the bottom of the refrigerator and then kind of eyeballed where I thought it would go, based off of sitting it on here, picking it up, looking under it over and over. I don't know of a good way to do it, but I got some points marked. We're going to drill them out. If you know a better way to do this, leave a comment so other people will know. But we're just going to go ahead and drill a hole here, and then a hole back here right on the other side of this edge for that 3rd hole. And the eyeball test seemed to have worked. It's in there pretty good. Now I will say, I'm not sure how well those bolts that I've used are going to hold it down bouncy dirt roads. So if you look, I'll probably just try a different thread pitch. They're really small, so if I get a bigger thread pitch, maybe it'll bite into the holes on the bottom of the fridge a little better. But yeah, it's in there solid. You can get into the fridge easily. Yeah, it's nice. Now, I said the wiring was real simple because it is. So on the refrigerator that came with the ROG, it had 3 wires running straight to the refrigerator. So it had 2 grounds and 1 hot. So you will only need to use 1 hot and 1 ground. You can tuck the other ground to the side. I'm trying to remember. I think the white and purple was the hot and the green was the ground. Check that for yourself. I did this about 2 weeks ago, so I forgot already. But yeah, I just wired up a plug, normal 12 volt. That way I can tuck this away, and if I want to take the fridge out, I can still use it in other fashions. But wiring was super easy, and I haven't had any issues at all. I just tucked this back up in there, out of the way, and it's good to go.